Welcome. This is day 22 of me asking my mentor for a capital to trade with by proving that I'm one of his top students. Let's go straight to the chart. For Monday, I have only two pairs on my interest. The first one is AUD and NZD, the second one is GBCAT. So I'll explain that uh, as much fast as I can. Okay, AUD and NZD, we start from the daily time frame. As you can see on the daily time frame, price is forming higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We identify the trend. The trend is telling us that price is forming higher highs and higher lows, so it's going to the upside. What we have to do is follow the trend. Okay, so uh, on Friday, the last candlestick, it formed a very strong, beautiful bullish engulfing candlestick, rejecting from the previous structure point. Now on Monday, what I'm expecting is for price to give me a quick weak pullback, to come back and retest this previous structure point on the daily time frames, and to keep going to the upside. That weak pullback on the 4-hour time frame, we can actually see some kind of body structure formations. On the 4-hour, as you can see, price was forming higher high, higher low, higher high, shift of structure, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then we had a body closure above this lower high point. It was bullish, it became bearish, now it's back to bullish. So right now what I'm gonna wait is we formed the higher high point. I'm gonna wait for the potential higher low to be formed on this box. This box is the exact same box that we had on the daily time frame, this structure point. Okay, I love when the daily structure point and the 4-hour structure point align. When both of them align, it's more spicy. What do you say it? Whatever. Anyways, we're gonna wait for the potential higher low to be formed. Then we are gonna wait for some kind of rejection. Okay, let me make it more specific. I wanna see some kind of one bearish candlestick, two bearish candlesticks, then the third one to be some kind of bullish doji or bullish pin bar, or one bearish candlestick, then the second one, if it is a bullish doji or bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing around this area, then I will for sure take this trade. I don't need to go to 2 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 50 minutes to look for any entry. I only go to these lower time frames if I wanna get a very better entry, because after the 4 hour gave me my entry. Now for example, if I got my bullish engulfing from this area of interest, that's where I should enter the trade. Like, let me make it more specific. Okay, if I got my pullback, let's say if I got two bearish candlestick, the pullback, then after that, if I got my engulfing, then this is my entry. This is where I should have enter. This is where I should enter. But if I wanna get a better risk to ratio, I can go to the 1 hour 30 minute, then wait for the next 4 hour to form the downward wick, because after the next 4 hour open, it will not just go, mostly there is no 100%, but mostly it will not just go straight to the upside. Before it goes straight to the upside, it needs to make some kind of these downward wicks. Do you understand? These downward wicks before it keeps going to the upside. So the only way I am going, the only reason I go to 1 hour 30 minutes is to try and to enter my trade around this level instead of exactly on the body closure. I will go to the lower time frame and enter around this level, maybe around this level, right? This level. That's why I still have these time frames on my list. Okay, just to make it clear for you guys. All right, so we're just gonna be patient, and we will see how what's gonna do. Okay, it might just give a quick pullback and keep going to the upside. We can't do anything if it does that. Anyways, my stop loss will be below this higher low point if I got my entry around this level. The second pair that I am very much interested on is GBP CAD on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, as you can see, wait, it's loading. Okay, on the daily time frame, we have been accumulating on this under this resistance level we have been accumulating for almost a week. And lastly, Friday, it formed this beautiful liquidity grab, liquidity sweep, stop hunt, whatever you want to call it, a beautiful rejection candlestick under this area of interest, and it formed this beautiful rejection bearish candlestick, and it's also under the EMA. So for Monday, what I'm expecting is for price to give me a quick weak pullback to come back and touch this EMA, reject from it, and keep going to the downside. That's what I'm expecting. And on the 4 hour time frame, that pullback, look, let me not, okay, wait, let me show you guys. I'm not gonna remove it. You see, on the daily time frame, I'm expecting for a weak pullback just like this. Okay, then for price to give me a very strong bearish engulfing body closure. That's what I'm expecting for Monday. And on the 4 hour time frame, look how identical the move is. When I wait for the daily to give me the pullback and the reject from the daily EMA, it will also come back and reject from the 4 hour EMA, from the 4 hour structure point. Also on the 4 hour time frame, you can see price was forming higher highs, higher low, higher high. Then we shifted structure, we formed the lower low. We need to form the lower high on the 4 hour time frame also. You see, the daily time frame, it needs the weak pullback to the upside to go to the upside end to retest the daily EMA. On the 4 hour, it needs to come back to form the potential lower high formation, to come back and retest this structure point, retest the EMA, then to keep going to downside. You see how the daily in the 4 hour time frame align together. That's why, you know, this is the type of trade I love very much. So I'm gonna wait for price to give me some kind of one or two bullish candlestick pullbacks, then some kind of bearish doji or bearish pin bar or bearish engulfing candlestick formation around this level. The exact same thing, the exact opposite thing I'm waiting on AUD and NZD. On AUD and NZD, what I'm waiting for is for some kind of bearish candlestick pullbacks, then for a bullish candlestick rejection to form around this level to take that buy. On GBP CAD, I'm waiting for some kind of bullish candlestick pullback, then a bearish rejection candlestick to be formed around this level to take the sale. That's it. That's These two are the only pairs that I am interested for Monday. Yeah, uh, we will see how they are gonna play out. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm out. Set and forget.